Some people say that caffeine and energy drinks are bad for you. I say, drink up. Oh, that's a good flavor. Okay, we got the grape C4. This one's not too bad. It's only the 12 ounce instead of the 16 ounce, so it's like 150 milligrams of caffeine. So it kind of just takes the edge off. What I want to start off with today's episode is I want to say something that kind of came to me. I was talking with my chat GBT coach, call him Coach G or Coach Gibby. I don't know. We kind of came up on that together. But progress is repetitive. Like, I want you to, like, that's something that, like, it's so simple, but when it came to me, I realized that progress is repetitive. That's literally where it comes from. Repetition. And then another thing that came to me, and partly why I'm doing these daily, I've always wanted a daily vlog. I've always wanted to make, like, daily episodes, but I also always overcomplicate it and expect way too much, and, you know what I mean? Like, I overestimate what I'm able to do in the short term, and I underestimate what I can do in the long term, but I don't give myself that chance to get to the long term, because I'm doing so much in the beginning that I just burn out and fizzle out, right? It's like when you light a firework and it just fizzles out. You don't get to enjoy the show, per se. And so this time around, I've kind of built up my channel. At the moment, I've got like 5,600 something subscribers, and I appreciate everybody, and I appreciate that. It's been a lot of years, a lot of hard work, a lot of trying things, a lot of spending money on gear that I may or may not need. And honestly, at this point, I'm at a point where, you know, man, screw recognition. Just do what you like to do. I like to make videos. I enjoy editing. I do. Like I said, it just gets to be too much sometimes, especially when I'm in school. Like, the fact that I can make these videos while I'm in school, and it's just super simple, cut and dry. It's like posting on Instagram, honestly. And it just brings me joy. It doesn't really take more time in the gym. Like, I'm setting up the camera anyway to send a video to my coach. And so I get to showcase what I enjoy. I get to document the process. I get to talk about, you know, what's coming on my mind and the things that I like and the things that I don't like. And it's like, gives me a bit of a mission statement. But initial little bit of rant out of the way. It just hit 4 in the morning. I've been up since 3. I went to bed early last night, just after school, hiked a little bit, and then just passed out. Like went on like a 1 mile hike, and I meant to take a nap. And I had from Costco, they've got these things, a sirloin steak that are pre-cooked. It's like sous vide, and I ate that with a bag of rice. I split it into 2 meals, pre-hike and post-hike. Because when I get home from school, after doing all the homework and after doing all the, like, just having a full day, you know, I always need to mentally decompress anyways, but I'm always so drained. So I figured, you know, I ate half that meal, had just tried a new soda. It's called like a poppy soda or whatever, and I just relaxed, and it actually brought me some energy. And it's been nice eating more volume and having more kind of energy coming in and coming out. I kind of like, I have this energy level that I'm trying to maintain throughout the day, and it's a lot better than just like the crash that I get from eating junk. Also, big win. This is day 3. We're going on day 3 right now. Day 2 will be posted, but I'm 249.6. So, you know, in a couple days we've been able to erase, you know, that 254 pound mistake. We're down to 259. We're starting to settle. Like I said in that first episode, or the grocery haul or whatever, I don't remember, but I knew I wasn't 254 pounds. So we're watching that water weight kind of settle. We're watching that bloat go away. We're watching me get back to close to where I really am. Like I said, probably that 245 mark is where I'm actually at. And after that, we're gonna erase. We're going to erase kind of the mistakes we've been making, and then start to make progress. So it's one of those things where you take that weakness and you turn it into a strength, right? Because there's something different about this. I'm at a different level of locked in, and whenever I hear locked in, I always think intensity, and there is some intensity, but it's strategic. But this just feels different. Like, I have more purpose and I just feel better in the day. And that's why I can wake up at 3 in the morning and not just watch TV. Like, I don't even think I turned the TV on. No, I didn't turn the TV on. I just went to sleep. TV might have been playing or something. I don't even remember. But instead of just wasting time and watching TV, I woke up at 3 a.m. wide awake, and my first thought was, hey, let's get to the gym. Now, we're going to train fasted today. Just, I don't want to blow my load at 3 a.m. eating calories, so I got this energy drink. We're doing some RDL. Pump might suffer, but the progress won't. Then we'll get back and we'll get a nice meal in us. And we'll start the day off right. And like I said, I weighed 249.6 today, and that was at 3 in the morning when I've got another, 4 or 5 hours to kind of settle and sleep. So it would have been more like 2:48, but we'll see what it is officially tomorrow. Ooh, that's good stuff. Anyway, like I said, RDL, gonna attack the hamstrings. We're gonna do what we gotta do. I'll see you in the gym. That's good timing. Just pulled up right in front of a cop. And I don't know how he's going. Oh, he doesn't give a shit. I got this light and the camera set up. I can imagine how this rig would look kind of shiesty, but I'll see you in the gym. Woo! That's a good sound, man. Nothing will beat the ringing of plates on bars and stuff like that. Damn it. I fucked myself. Oh, man. I just pull this away from that little metal piece. It gets in the way for no reason. All right. Apparently this morning we got more caffeine than sense, so. All right, now we're good. You know what? I'm not even gonna cut that. I can keep that in there. It's real, it's raw. Man, you know what I've learned? In everything that I do, I've realized, especially right now, I'm a very happy guy. Life's good, and I'm enjoying what I do and what that looks like. And it's just come from doing things without really caring. I care more about a result than I do about what that process looks like. So it's like, instead of like, oh, I'm trying to make this look cool, it's like, what's gonna be the simplest way to get my result? Powerlifting. I wanna be a national champion. I wanna work my way up. So I got a coach. Now we're a year in, and I'm starting to build a, you know what I mean? Like a good base. Now I'm making YouTube videos. I wanna make YouTube videos, and I could sit here. I'm gonna step up, get ready to warm up, because I'm gonna warm up right after I say this, but I could sit here and be like, man, like, I've been making photography videos, and if I don't post those, people aren't gonna watch, and who cares, and but like, yeah, ideally I'd post photography videos, I'd have a theme, I'd be that guy that people know and associate with photography. But here's the thing, like, not everything's gonna be ideal, and guess what posting about photography has gotten me during my school year and all this other stuff? It's gotten me 0 videos uploaded. And I've recorded like 10, but I just get to the point where I go to edit it, or it doesn't turn out the way I want, or I just care too much about the wrong things. So now, we're just literally raw, simple look. We just cut at the beginning, cut at the end, put it in there, we're here. Let's get some warm up. Oh, we're gonna warm up to 275 pounds, deficit RDLs, and we're gonna have a great back day. Oh. We are also the only ones in the gym right now. That could change, but it's kind of nice to have the gym to myself. I can set up the camera wherever. I don't usually record warm-up sets, but we can set the camera up wherever, talk about whatever, and yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get another swig of caffeine. And we got Rice Krispie, quick carb snack. We're gonna be munching. How many calories in this? 150. 4 fat. 29 carbs. Carbs is what we want. And it's really sugary, so. What I've noticed is, especially if caffeine doesn't feel like it hits well for you, you know what you can do? And one of my favorite pre-workout kind of things that I do is if you get your energy drink, your pre-workout, whatever you get, and then you also get a Gatorade or some sort of carb source, like the carbs are gonna get you pumped up. The carbs are gonna get your blood sugar going, or your glucose levels kind of like topped off, get you primed, ready to go. And so when you have Gatorade, I mean, Gatorade's got electrolytes. It's a lot of sugar, things like that. So it makes it good for when you're coming in, as long as you're putting out. If you're coming in here and you're fucking around, or you're not really giving a shit, it doesn't really matter. I mean, whatever. But if you're serious about your training, having some sort of like quick carb source with your pre-workout, for me, has just made it hit that much harder. And I know like it might sound crazy, like to me it sounds both like logical, like oh yeah, duh, but it also sounds like, so you tell me I'm eating Rice Krispie or gummy candy before I work out? That sounds undisciplined. No, it's like, I'm not saying eat a whole bag, but 150 calories of gummy bears, this 150 calorie Rice Krispie treat, doing it for the workout strategically is not undisciplined. Doing it at midnight because you're still awake, binge watching TV, and you're 500 calories over your where you're supposed to be, that's what it's undisciplined. Oh, let's see how this is gonna feel. We're gonna work up. We're gonna add a black on after this, but let's see how this feels. Just get a couple little reps in there. You know what's been great? Training is actually like, I mean, training, I always enjoy training, but it's like a different level of fun. I feel like training feels like when you're watching Pump and Iron and you see Arnold, Franco, Dave Draper, Tom Platz, you see all those guys training at the Golds and Venice Beach. That's what training feels like right now. I mean, it's mostly me, myself, and I. I'll acknowledge that. But, you know, back in like high school, I would train whenever I got a chance, whenever I could. And I mean, now I've got the flexibility and the fact, like I got the privilege of being able to come whenever. But sometimes when you're able to do something, you do it the least. You know, in high school, I would have killed to be able to have a car and be able to come to the gym at 3 a.m. if I woke up. But, you know, I did it more back then. I remember I used to have like bike ride, like 2-mile bike rides to the gym at 3 a.m. But it's like now that I'm able to, I mean, I'm not usually up at 3 a.m. So maybe that has something to do with it, but it's a good feeling. The last like month is literally just me working out. Literally, I don't think in the last, in the last year of training for my whole powerlifting since I've been powerlifting, I've missed one training session in the whole year. Through sickness, through ailments, no matter what happened, I made it. I just, I had one day where I finally had that this ain't it. I'm sick right now a little bit, but where I'm getting with that is, like I haven't missed, I haven't had anything like that. But I always go at the same time every day. Like I said, this is like my priority. Like in school, like I'll get some assignments done. I know I can, as long as I'm here by noon, and I'm out of here by 1:30, I dedicate at least an hour and a half, usually close to like 2 hours. I've been late to class before because I got to finish chasing a nasty pump, but it's just nice prioritizing this in a different way and not having to stress. Like right now, it's 4 in the morning. It's 4 something. I don't know what it is exactly on my watch, but I could stay here for 4 hours and still be fine, make it to class. And there's just a good feeling. I don't have to rush. I'm about to do this top set. I'm procrastinating a little bit, but once I get going, I'm gonna hit the ground hard. It's just, I haven't had in the last 3 months, I think I've had like 2 workouts that weren't at like 11 a.m. Probably more than that, but like roughly like when I'm in school anyways. I mean, it's a weekday, so I'm in school. And since I started this series, I've been here from like 9 to midnight. I've been here at, 3, 4 a.m. I've been here at the 11 a.m. workout. So it's like 3 days so far, 3 different times. I ain't mad at it. All right, let's get ready and let's yank on this bar 8 to 10 times. Might need some music after this. Damn. That's a good feeling in the hamstrings. Whew. Shoot. I love training legs. It's just crazy how fast it can kind of take your breath. I mean, that was 10. I'd say solid reps of 275, which isn't crazy weight, but it's just like the full time having that contraction, trying not to touch the ground, trying not to just sit around. Like, I'm not trying to go super fast on the reps, but I'm also not trying to pause. I'm trying to keep that constant tension. And whoo, that feels pretty good. I forgot to film for the coach. Shh, don't tell him. I'm gonna get the coach's camera out for this next one. I'll give y'all the good shot on this next one too. We are going to slap some headphones on and we're gonna go demon time for another set. My hamstrings are feeling pretty adequately cooked right now, and I think that this will be the icing on the cake, even to the extent that we're gonna cop these, lock in, and let it burn. Oh, we love when the music's already playing. There we go. Whew, time to do what we do best. Whew. One more. All right. Form's starting to break down a little bit. I think we had like 1 or 2 more in the tank, but at what cost? That's perfect. I think we're about there on RPE. Whew. Let me give it a second for my heart to settle down. We're gonna move on to some back movements. Whew. Let me become a person again. I'll start the camera back up. Whew. Oh shit. No cable. No cable. Can't use this. Boo boo. All right. I guess this is the cable machine we're using over here. Ooh, let's flip that screen just to make sure we're lined up in the shot. I'm gonna get this on because I'm gonna need these later on. I'll usually use it, but I'm gonna try this attachment today. See how we like it. See if I can really get that stretch. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm using the machine on the left side. I usually, what in the world? Did I put this shit on backwards somehow? I think I fucking did, yeah. How in the world did I do that? Okay. Joe. No, I had it right. I just had it on the wrong hand. Joe, I need to lock in. Alright, yeah, so I'm using this side. I usually like that side, but apparently the cable's broken. So I could sit here and focus on the fact that I don't have the machine that I want, or I could be grateful that I've got one at all. And I'm gonna choose that second one. I'm gonna choose the latter. That's what I'm gonna go with. It's this way, right? Yeah, no, yeah, that's retarded, okay. All right, let's get into it. There we go. Damn, that feels pretty good. Ooh, we're able to get some bicep with that. Nice little, happy little, I don't fucking know the word. Happy little, you know what I'm talking about. Happy little coincidence, I guess. That's not the right word, but this is what we're going with. I'll catch you on the next exercise. This one's more of a functional movement. Back extensions. Just no weight. Nice and easy. Trying to get the contraction in my back. I prefer the reverse hypers in good mornings, but coach has got me on these. Man, it's 5:11. We're working our way through our workout. Man, does it get better than this? Been on by G-Eazy, playing on the headphones. Whew. In the peak prime, you know, of my life right now, with strength and with health and with wellness, and I'm feeling it, man. It feels good. A lot of blessings this morning. Also, this is making me excited for when we come in here on a PR day. Man, that's gonna be insane. Be able to, like, I've squatted, man, I don't want to talk about numbers because I don't want to brag, but man, I'm excited to get another heavy squat in here. Hit a bench PR, I mean, we want a PR on everything, obviously, but those videos are going to go crazy. Hopefully we get the boys in the gym, shake it all up. All right, without further ado, let's see how these feel today. I should just do like the worst possible form ever. Like, I don't know why these hurt. I don't know why they don't feel great. You're just sitting here like flipping out of it. All right, lock in. Woo. I used to be very short-sighted on the back extension machine. I used to think it was just for my erectors and that's all I would kick in. But as I've started doing these more intentionally and I started focusing on slow, controlled, a little pause, I started realizing that, you know, there's a good reason we're doing this after RDO. Yeah, my back is firing in that lower part, that spinal erectors, but my glutes, even the top part of my hamstrings, and even a little tiny, like 3% bit in the middle of my calves right there, all contracts. And really, I don't know, it's just good for that back part, that back core. Underrated exercise, but I'm appreciative of it today. Usually it's just another easy check mark in the box, but like I said, man, started filming these, and the workouts are just so much more enjoyable, intense, and just focused. I like it. It's a good feeling. Catch you on the next set. Maybe next time I can out angle y'all. Not big enough for that yet though. We got T-bar row. Last time I did 90 pounds, which is the 2 plates. For 10, we're gonna hit 12 today. And we're gonna pop some Limp Bizkit on the earphones. We're gonna hammer out a set. This is one of my lagging exercises, I would say. Just something that never really feels like, I don't want to say it doesn't feel like much, but I feel like I could definitely use a lot more intention and mind-muscle connection on here, so that's what we're gonna focus on. We're gonna get 12 reps, and we're gonna make sure that my rear delts and my back are screaming. My back, I think, could use some, I mean, my lats I got nice lats, but I think my middle back could use some work. I think that would translate really nicely into deadlift, and overall, just a good physique. So let's pop Limp Bizkit. You know what time it is. Woo. Chocolate starfish. Oh. Whew. I felt something in my mid back. Maybe I just need more tension. That felt better than usual. We're making a step in the right direction. I'm toying around with the idea of adding a 25, a 35, maybe even a plate. Those are moving pretty easy, moving pretty explosive. I had more in the tank. Not that I'm trying to save. 12 is a good number to shoot for, but I think this set we're gonna go on demon time and really go for it and see if we can get everything lightened up. My only concern is if I go too heavy, the wrong things might take over. That's where we got to play it kind of smart. You know, there's a time for super heavy max effort, and there's a time for dialing back better squeeze. We're going a little conservative, just to try to figure out this movement and get that connection in our brains, so we can be better athletes for it. You know, there's no point in T-bar rowing 5 plates if it's not going to the right spots, and if it's not working for me or helping me in any way. I'd rather stay on 2 until things click and then work my way up. You know what I mean? On the platform, the numbers are what they are, and the way we're gonna get that better is with stuff like this right here. But enough of yapping. I'll see you. I think I have one more exercise. I'll see you in that. I gotta stop going to the camera like that. YouTube keeps selecting that for thumbnails. We're gonna finish with some preacher curl. I got clips right here, but they don't fit for some reason, so we ain't tripping on it. Gotta get a good song. I had a good song, but it's more like a PR song, not like you know what I mean? It's gonna get me amped up for like 1 rep, not for How much did we do last week? We did so I did T-bar row 90 for 12, and I did 135 for 10. So we went ahead and added the extra plate. Felt pretty good. I just got to get used to it. I think biceps have probably been, I got 8 reps last time and then 6 reps. So let's try for 10 and 8. Or even if we get 8 twice and more than last week. Preacher curls, I've only been doing these about 3 weeks now. We've been doing different curl variations. Biceps, probably one of the body parts that I've improved on the most as of lately. Starting to get those peaks going. It's just got, you know, more body fat than I need right now. So obviously they're just not going to be showing the same way. But let's see. Of course, all the PR songs are on right now. 5-finger death punch, while great. All right. Highway tune, Greta Van Fleet. Let's get it. 10 reps. Let's get like a kind of a contraction and then force a contraction. Kind of like not a pause, but like really. Let's see. Let's show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Don't quit on me now. 7. 8. Come on. One more. Step 1 complete. We got 10, set 8. Oh, starting to get some progress. Oh. That was a good set. That was a good set, man. It's 5:51. Workout is in the books. We're feeling good. Honestly, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't have class until 8:30. It's only 6. Might just go ahead and I think I already made lunch. Lunch is already made. That's already handled. Let's roll these up. We got the rare outro. I haven't done an outro. I usually stop filming at the gym, but today we're just feeling it. I hate that blind corner. I just can't ever see. But no, we're good. This is gonna be weird. This is why I love AM workouts. While fasted isn't ideal, I'm not gonna wake up at like, if I'm doing a 5 a.m. workout, I'm not gonna wake up at 3, eat, go back to bed, wake up at 3 or 5. So it's like, you know, fasted's kind of necessary. You do what you can, like the Rice Krispie, but no, like one of the good things about it is I had plenty of energy. The pump was still fantastic, probably from the extra calories that I've had from the weight gain. So I'm gonna enjoy, you know, there's not a lot of pros to gaining weight when you don't want to gain weight, and there's not a lot of pros to being fat. So I will take, and I'm not like obese, but I'm not skinny, you know, like that's not me trying to talk down to myself. I don't think you should be talking shit to yourself, but just being honest. Like I don't want to lie to myself either, right? But no, like I think the biggest thing that, the biggest pro, my favorite part about these early morning workouts is, you know, I go to school, like I literally get off at, I got 8:30 to 11, and I usually work out from 11 to 1:30. Like I drive, you know, it's like a 2-hour process, but now I've got 2 hours in the middle of my day that freed up that I don't have any plans for. And so I'll probably catch up on some photos, shooting some photos for my final project. You know, I would love to be making videos about photography. I'll find a way to do that probably after school gets out, which I think it's 2 more weeks, something like that. Everything's coming due, so we're down to the wire. That's why being able to make these videos is so nice, is with how crazy everything's been. This is kind of like a little outlet for me. But I don't want to yap forever. I just wanted to say, like, good workout, good pump, everything feeling good. We're on day 3. Sunday was day 1. Day 2, yep, we're on day 3 of being on track, like, in a row. And it just feels fantastic. Okay, yeah, just fucking whip on out there, you fucking stupid fuck. Sorry. People just, no courtesy when driving. People don't realize that cars weigh thousands of pounds and can easily kill people, I guess. And it's 5:54, you know? Maybe you got work at 6 a.m. and you're running late or something like that, but I clearly have the right of way in the intersection. You're gonna... Anyways, that's too much time to worry about something that doesn't matter. Anyways, I hope you guys have the best day. I'm like procrastinating stopping this because I'm genuinely having fun with it. I'm genuinely enjoying it. And the workouts, it's just like, it's crazy how something so small, like just eating the way I know I should be eating, you know, like you would think that I'd miss the cookout and I'd miss the crumble and I'd miss the bullshit, right? But I don't. It's like intuitively eating for like what feels good, not just what tastes good, kind of makes up for the lack of flavor. Because I mean, I'm not starving, man. I'm eating 25 to 2,800 calories, and the amount of volume I'm getting, I mean, I ate a whole packet of top sirloin steak. It was probably a pound of steak, whole packet of rice, cut that into 2 meals, and I had a big ass bowl, dumped salad in there, some light dressing, some saltine crackers and pepper. Mwah, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But, you know, the volume was not the issue. Even had a little bit of a salty treat after that, which wasn't it was like literally a small handful of popcorn just for the flavor because I wasn't hungry. Just good problems to have. All right, so I'm gonna take a photo here up by that roundabout that I was at. There's a really good overlook of the city. I'm gonna take a photo there. We're gonna wrap up this photo book too. Life's good. All right, anyways, I gotta let you go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my rest day. No YouTube, no gym. I gotta find some hobbies, I guess.